Russia is flooding Ukraine with drones, up to 1,000 Shaheds a day, real and fake. Ukraine reacts harsh. But while machines clash above, civilians suffer below. In Kherson, Russia is raining down banned butterfly mines from the air, tiny, invisible, and deadly. Students in Kharkiv return to their bombed-out alma mater to study underground. We will tell you more in this episode, so you'll be in focus. Don't forget to subscribe. Stay with us for the latest updates. Russia is increasing its production of Shahed-type drones. Western media report that the occupiers may be able to produce up to 1,000 drones per day, with further scaling expected in 2026. Andriy Kovalenko, head of Ukraine's Center for Countering Disinformation, explained that Western sources often confuse real Shaheds with decoy drones. Russia produces significantly more decoys, as they are much cheaper, and the Russian army is remotely mining Kherson. Using drones, they scatter anti-personnel blast butterfly mines. These explosive devices, roughly palm-sized, are difficult to see on the ground or in grass, and they are banned by international humanitarian law. Since the beginning of September, 3 Kherson residents have already been injured after triggering these Russian traps. More on the tactics of the Russian occupiers in the full report.
Ready for destruction. Fire.
This is how police defuse anti-personnel pedal mines with which the Russian army is bombarding Kherson. Russian occupiers drop them using drones in various parts of the city, primarily in residential areas, parks, at intersections, and also in coastal zones. In the Dnipro district, a 13-year-old boy was injured by one such mine when he ran over a pedal with his bicycle.
When I ran over it, everything went dark in my eyes. And that's it. After that, I got up, started checking myself, saw the injuries. Scary. Now I'll stay home or only play in the yard.
The teenager was taken to the hospital. At Arsini, doctors diagnosed him with moderate blast injuries, shrapnel wounds to the chest, face, and legs.
The main impact hit the bicycle. The child is scared, which is understandable, but everything will be fine. His life and health are not in danger.
In the last 2 weeks, 3 Kherson residents were blown up by pedal mines. People sustained injuries.
Almost every second case involves bone damage. Very diverse, from severe injuries, severe fractures, to minor ones.
Pedal mines are recorded not only in the Dnipro district, but also in the city's central district. They are found on sidewalks, bus stops, in courtyards, and near hospitals.
You have to watch for drones and look down because they drop them every day. They can drop them anywhere. It's good when they land on asphalt. You can see them. But if somewhere in the grass, then it's impossible.
The Russian army has been using remote mining tactics in Kherson for several years. Occupiers camouflage anti-personnel mines to match the color of leaves and soil. Additionally, they often drop improvised explosive devices on the city.
The enemy, in its baseness and vileness, is quite inventive. There have been cases of even masking those same pedals. They were treated with adhesive, and when they fell to the ground, they picked up leaves and dust, making them harder to find. Therefore, it's very difficult to say what an improvised explosive device might look like. It could literally be anything. All these cases are aimed at terrorizing the city's peaceful population. And of course, this can be considered a war crime, pure terrorism. Pedal? Yes.
Russians remotely mine not only Kherson, but also other coastal settlements in the oblast. Pedals are scattered primarily at night. In this footage, police are evacuating an injured man from Zmivka village.
Quick, come on, get in. I'm pulling you, hold on.
And this is the evacuation of a woman from Beryaslav, also blown up by a mine dropped from a drone.
Lay her down. Where's the backpack? Give me the backpack. Let's go. Head there.
Since the beginning of the year, 56 people in Kherson region have been injured by mine explosions. 2 adults and a child have been killed. To activate a pedal mine, it takes just 5 kilograms of weight. Additionally, Russian occupiers often equip them with self-detonation fuses, so the mine can explode at any second. Law enforcement and local authorities try to promptly inform people about dangerous areas and indicate approximate mining locations.
We are working on this issue with the security and defense forces, police, and the state emergency service. But it must be understood that this is indeed a problem, and the first thing to do is to limit movement in districts, streets, close to the Dnipro, and the relevant units will do their job.
According to UN estimates, anti-personnel mines kill and maim about 26,000 people annually in 75 countries worldwide. Modern technologies allow them to be installed quickly and en masse, making pedal mines particularly dangerous for civilian populations. Reported by Daria Lidovchenko from Kherson region, UATV News.
Meanwhile, Ukraine will soon begin deploying at least 1,000 interceptor drones per day to defend against massive drone attacks from Russia. This was announced on September 18th in Kyiv by Ukrainian Defense Minister Denis Shmyhal at a joint press conference with Polish Defense Minister Władysław Kosiniak-Kamysz. According to Shmyhal, Russia now launches up to 800 drones per night, so Ukraine needs no fewer than 1,000 interceptor drones daily. And we have a story for you about students of Kharkiv's Kherson National University, whose buildings have been repeatedly targeted by Russian forces, have partially resumed in-person learning. To make this possible, the university has equipped several classrooms in bomb shelters, and lectures are already being held there. Moreover, construction of additional safe spaces is actively underway. Stay tuned for the story of these resilient future scientists.
Now then, this is the matrix form. How do we solve it? I'm going to add another sheet and we'll look at a partial case.
In this lecture hall at the Faculty of Computer Science and Artificial Intelligence at Kharkiv University, first-year students are studying advanced mathematics. In-person classes resumed here in September after the university completed the setup of a secure learning space. Ivan had dreamed of studying at this university ever since middle school.
I studied really hard. I attended all my school lessons, worked with tutors, took extra courses, all to get a high enough score to be accepted into this faculty. I really like this university. I like the lecture halls here. It feels safe. I feel confident, and I can study in peace.
Currently, in-person classes take place twice a week. The rest of the time, students study online. Many of them are happy to attend lectures and spend time with their peers.
I've got friends here, and a lot of places I'm attached to. We've got a buffet, plenty of benches, good environmental conditions, lots of trash bins. Everything here is comfortable for people.
Several lecture halls and labs have already been equipped with modern technology and everything needed for the learning process. To fully return to in-person education and bring all students back to campus, the university is now building a radiation-proof shelter covering 2,500 square meters.
As you can see, reinforced beams are being installed. It's a completely different, much stronger structure. Columns are being reinforced. What's important is that a lot of this work is being done almost entirely by hand.
The total cost of the shelter project is 80 million hryvnias. It's funded from 3 sources: the state, local government, and the university's own budget. Builders are confident they'll finish by the end of 2025.
We don't have any other option. We're doing our best, and we'll make it in time. The building is very old, almost 100 years. You can see for yourself what condition it's in. Some parts have been seriously damaged over time and have become unusable. Many students want to return to in-person classes, and they should have that opportunity. But there are also students who are currently abroad and can't come here. So we had to provide an option for remote learning, and we've done that. Our job is to create the right conditions. We're not going to force anyone into classrooms. We're creating the space, and the students will decide for themselves.
Kherson University is the first in Kharkiv to partially resume in-person learning. In the 3.5 years since Russia began its war against Ukraine, nearly every university building has been damaged by Russian shelling, some completely destroyed. Creating safe underground spaces for studying became the only way to keep the academic community together, attract new students, and support young researchers.
Higher education institutions have different kinds of spaces, including basements, and some have already been adapted. But in terms of modernity and the quality of equipment installed, I believe this university is among the best in Ukraine, no doubt. There are amazing rooms, proper ventilation systems, and top-of-the-line equipment, all so that students can study in comfort, scientists can conduct research, and even school children, our future students, can visit and get inspired.
The plan is for all students of Kharkiv University to return to campus and resume full in-person learning starting next year, right after the January holidays. Reported by Natalia Bilokudria, Andriy Domovi from Kharkiv, UATV News.
What's your take on all this? Share your thoughts below. This is UATV. Stay sharp, in focus, and stay safe.